I just had another memory of Thailand, and so this is quite a good one. So I've got this a good mate. He's a good mate of mine. He's Irish, but I don't hold that against him, and he's a good guy. I taught him how to trade on the share market, and he took to it like a duck to water, and he's doing very well for himself now. But he's a good guy, and he was telling me he'd been backpacking through Thailand probably more than 10 years ago now, and he was saying that the Western backpackers, the Western female backpackers that he was not with, but he met along the way, they were absolutely shell-shocked with Thailand. They didn't know what hit them, and he was saying, like, he's a backpacker, right? He's young, and he's interested in partying and fucking, sex, drugs and rock and roll, right? And so he was saying that, within a day or two of being in Thailand, they're just not, they're ignoring the Western females, because they're just like, they've got nothing on the Thai girls, right? And the Thai men, of course, they're not interested in the Western women at all. They don't want to know them. And so these girls are used to having, options, and the power, what I call the power of veto. So as you're walking along, and the male gaze, they call it the male gaze, right? So you look at the woman, and the woman can dismiss you as not being worthy. You see, it's sort of like the power of veto, right? She can have this little fantasy in her head that every man she meets wants to fuck her, and she's got the choice to say yes or no, and of course, once they come to Thailand, the Thai women are not only like better natured, but they're approachable. Like you can get a like, I've got lots of experiences of, you meet these absolutely stunning women, like you're in a lift, you're in an elevator, and the doors open, and here's this fucking absolute vision of a woman walks in, and she says hello and wants to talk to you, just a normal guy like me, and she's just happy and friendly, and it doesn't mean anything. She doesn't want anything from you. She just wants to say hello. It's a totally different world. My mate was saying that the Western girls over in Thailand were just such an easy route, because no one would pay them any attention at all, and so as soon as you just said hello or just interacted with them in the slightest way, they were in your tent ready to root, because they just don't get any attention from any men in Thailand. It's it's a different world, It's just it's hard to describe. You have to experience it. But keep away from the bar girls. The bar girls are they're just like Western women. Okay, don't go for the bar girls. Go for the good-looking Thai girls. If you want a good-looking Thai girl, go to these high-end shopping malls that you can see there. Like, not all of them. There's a lot of apartment buildings there, but there's high-end shopping malls just on the other side of those tall buildings there. There's some incredible. You'll walk through these shops in the mall, and you'll see a woman behind the counter, like a young Thai girl behind the counter, all nicely dressed up, and you'll think, that's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And then you'll walk to the next shop, and you'll go, nah, I was wrong. There she is there. Unreal.